Yo, what is up, chat? Good to see you. Welcome. What up, Yashuin? How you doing, bro? Okay. Boo. Let's go. Short stream today, chat. Not gonna be here long. Right. Where were we? Gotta finish my base. Just gotta move a couple chests. And it's go time. I've got mad buffering right now. God damn. Right. Okay, so we did a wall of chests yesterday. Okay. What up, Koala? How you doing, bro? Good morning to you. I've just changed some settings, hopefully help with that buffering. God damn. Cooked. Nah, lagging. God's sake. Good? What the hell is happening? Come on now. Okay. Really? Getting there? Yeah? Yeah, I have no idea what's going on. Honestly, if I end stream, I'm gone for the day. I've got like 3 hours here, and then I'm gone. It's boxing tonight, baby. So... one stream playing a high res and the other PC. I'm only on one PC setup at the moment. I haven't finished my dual setup. I think we're good now. Honestly, it's like it takes my internet a while to warm up. And then always, so it might just be that I have to start my streams earlier, leave the starting soon screen up for longer. Because it's always at the start of the stream and then we're good. I think we're good now. We seem good, right? Yeah? I'm cutting out? Try refresh your streams. Because mine's good my end now. Like I got a stream preview here and I got no buffering. Yeah? I got no buffer in my end now. Move now? Okay. Sorry about that, chat. I have no idea what that was all about. That was probably the worst buffering I've had. If you still got any buffering or me cutting out or anything, try refresh. Because I seem good my end now. Yeah, good? Nice. Alright, well, good to see you all. Thank you all so much for coming by, and thank you for your patience during that painful start there. Let Let me catch up real quick. How you doing, Koala? Good to see you, bro. Short stream today, big bummer, sad. Yes, you're badly buffering right now. Yeah, we're good. We're good. Yeah, short stream today. It is boxing night for me tonight. I am hyped, but it does mean I'm only going to be here for the next 3-4 hours. And then I'm going to be going. It's Saturday night, and it's my favorite time, my favorite Saturdays, when we got some good old boxing on. So, yeah, so shorter stream for me today, and then return back to normal tomorrow. I just thought we'd hang out for a little bit, finish, I got to move some chests, got to move those chests to that wall, like this side. So I just thought we'd hang out for a little bit, but I do appreciate you all coming by. Hey, what up, Philippe? Warehouse looking good? Thank you, man. It still needs a lot of work, but we're getting there. Nice, nice, nice. What up, Nick? Can I see the world map? Sure. There you are, my friend. That's it right now. That's the beauty. Yeah, pretty decent size. Good variety as well. You know, you got normal grasslands down here, got a bit of a spooky swamp through the middle. Then you head up to a bit more of a colorful area, but with harder enemies. And then I like the fact that then they have like a storm side, so it like adds total variety, and then a complete poison side as well. So I'm curious what is to come. We can see some edges of map along here. And I have seen a screenshot. Don't know how legit it is, mind. I have seen a screenshot of behind this smoke. And from what is behind that smoke currently, is not very big. But that doesn't mean anything right now when it's not actually put into the game. So why not invite boxes to fight in front of your camera? Because I'm pretty sure that would cost me probably about 50 million. I believe each fighter is both getting paid about 10 million for the fight. So unless you want to front that up, yeah, sure, and we'll try and make that happen. You wanna drop a quick 50 mil dono? I'll see what I can do. I missed the last bit of yesterday's stream. Someone gifted me a membership. Thank you, whoever it was. That would have been Sims, I believe. Yeah, that would have been Sims. Yeah, I saw the map behind the smoke. Hopefully it'll be bigger. Yeah, it is literally a little island here and then a little island here. Like, smaller than this. But that could mean nothing right now. Okay. Is it the same as OSRS? Oh, a completely different game. Completely different. Completely different. So you still got your skills, got attack, mage, range, mining, woodcutting, crafting, construction, cooking, and rune crafting. More skills to come. And instead of, in like, you know, in normal RuneScape, how you would get to like 10 attack and equip a different weapon, it doesn't quite work the same here. You can equip stuff as soon as you gather it. And then levels actually give you new abilities like parry, special for your weapon, that sort of stuff. So it's totally different direction. I can make them $10 each. I'll drop them an email. I'll see what they say. I mean, they are probably in the arena now, or at least you know, in a close by hotel. But I'll see if they can switch on over for the content. You know, how selfish of them if they don't, realistically. And I'm sure they don't want to do that. Okay. So, today, I don't want to spend long doing chests today. I feel like that's been my life for the last, like, 3 days. In fact, you know what? I'm just going to leave those chests for today. Let's start stacking them. I want to go fight stuff. I want to have some fun. So let's go do that instead. I could do with getting some shield. No worries, Philippe. So I need some anima core, some granite, and some rune essence. I don't think I have much of each. Oh god, I gotta get used to all my new storage. Okay, Just realized. Just realized they look better this way around. Okay, let's go do that then. Wait. Is it nighttime? Already? Okay. Bit pointless me eating all that food, but okay. Sure. Right, so yes, I need to do a granite run. Scraps. A granite run, an animal run, and a what else was it? Essence run. Let's start off with the essence run. So let's go back here and get my speedy boy outfit. What up, Bailey? How's it going? Good to see you. Where are they? They are? As well. But yeah, I appreciate you all coming by. I expect it's super early for most of you right now. It's currently 2 PM here in the UK. Just about to hop on the scape. Let's go, bro. Got any plans today, Bailey? What's your plans in game today? 9 AM, huh, Nick? So have you not played this game at all yet, Nick? Hey guys, where on the screen does it show the timers for your buff and debuffs? Down in the bottom left, next to your fatigue, so down here. So if you pop like an anti-poison, it will have your count down here. Oh, I do red berries as well. You know, right? I have, like, this is my sensitivity, right? Doesn't seem too fast. My mouse is moving maybe half an inch, right? I have so much desk space that I could move my arm like this and not hit anything. But for some reason, I only used about this much space. And then I wonder why I missed shots. I should probably do something about that, you know? Plan to finally finish the rest of the quests, I think. Nice, nice, nice. No, not at all. So, I assume because you asked about the old school RuneScape, I assume you know RuneScape. Well, right now, what I am doing is I'm mining Rune Essence. But the crazy thing about this game is, unlike normal RuneScape, you don't have to do the altar runs, right? Running from bank to runecraft and altar, back to bank, back to runecraft and altar. Don't have to do that. You just put the altar in your house, which has every rune on it. And then you can use the runes to cast these spells. So it could be like Wind Step, which now gives me a super high jump. So that costs me 5 air runes. I can set my weapon. I can put an air enchant on my weapon for about a minute, I think it is, which makes it attack faster. Things like that. So yeah, there's super different. It's very different. Like this right here is what I'm doing. This is Rock Explosion, which will just explode rocks for me to mine without actually having to hit them with a pickaxe. So if only real RuneScape was like this, it wouldn't be as much of a grind. So the grind isn't quite the same as a normal RuneScape. Be nice to move the buffs to the top or above your health. I would like it above the health. I agree with that. I have my buffs on normal RuneScape above my health. Last time I played was when the God Wars came out. Got you. But this MMO has lots of potential. This is not an MMO. So this is single player or 1 to 4 players with servers coming. We don't know how many players in the server yet. But as far as I'm aware, they have no plans for an MMO. Yeah, so it's totally different. It's a survival crafting game, so totally different direction. The online mode, there is PvP. There's PvP servers, but currently in early access, we only get 1 to 4 players. Hey, Tetsu. Good to see you. How are you? Well, they would go in MMO. No, and to be honest, I'm rather glad they didn't. I feel like RuneScape and MMO is kind of been done now. I personally really like this direction they're taking. It's something totally different. And survival crafting games, it's hard to come across a good one. You know, we get a good one once in a blue moon. So if we can have a good one with the RuneScape world and skills and stuff like that, I think it could be something special, you know? I feel like if RuneScape was to do another MMO, it would just be another RuneScape, you know? Whereas this feels like something nice and fresh. Maybe a console release in the future, you know? I feel like it was a good decision, personally. Plus, I'm a bit biased, though. I don't really play MMOs other than RuneScape, and I play only survival crafting games, so... But yeah, there is a little bit of online. One to 4 players right now, and servers which are also 1 to 4 players currently, so kind of a bit pointless. But dedicated servers are coming, and they're putting out like polls of how many people they think, like how many people in the server we think would be the best idea. So we could be getting 30 plus, 50 plus, 100 plus servers soon. So realistically, if you get 100 plus server, you've basically got an MMO. Right now, this game is too small for an MMO or huge servers. If we started a 10 longer maps, maybe. Well, it depends. How many are you considering huge? I think right now this game suits a 30-person server. Providing, of course, we get some new bosses and stuff. I mean, map size. I think 30-person server would work quite nicely. But to be honest, give us as many as we can have. I'll be dropping a server the day they become available, and it will be a max person server. Whatever they allow us to do, that's what I will start. But I'm down for 30. I think 30 is a decent number. And remember, that is just 30 online at once. Which is quite unlikely, even for the biggest servers, to have a packed server 24/7. I think even 10 people is too many with so little maps or of continent to explore. Don't say the buffering's back. 10? Oh, I think 10's a bit harsh. The map is pretty big. I mean, I'd say maybe 10 doesn't suit it because of the amount of bosses and stuff right now. But I think map size... I mean, if you can't fit 10 players on here... your builds are too big. I think you could get up to like 30. Imagine if we're going for a WoW playstyle. I mean, I'd be kind of down as long as they do like the raids and stuff. I think boss raids and stuff would be really cool. Which I think that's what they're kind of going for, realistically. Right now, the game doesn't even suit multiplayer, in my opinion. It's a very good single-player game right now. But as they start rolling out more content, as they start, you know, expanding the map, adding more bosses, maybe sort the vaults out a little bit to make them a little bit more fun, then I think, you know, I think it could suit multiplayer a lot more. Especially where, like, PvP is concerned. Currently, PvP is 4 people per lobby, and they camp where you spawn in, just waiting for an unsuspecting victim to log in, and then they just kill them. So I feel like with PvP, the more players, the better. Not that I'm gonna do PvP, but the more players, the better. You have to you can't let people just stand at a lodestone waiting for people to spawn in. That person has to be getting smoked by other people in the lobby. I think 30 is a good number. I think 30 would be really nice. I mean, you could push it to 50, but I just don't even think that's right now. Like, I don't even think that would work. You think multiple 30-person servers out there, they're not going to be full. There won't be a single one full. Maybe an official one from Jagex. But for the most part, they're not going to be full. People have already gone off of the game because they've done everything that's available. So I think 30 right now would... You'd still have... You'd still struggle to fill that 30. PvP less, but more PvE, dungeon raids, 100%, yes. Dungeon raids, and like, for example, the Abyssal Demon, which I'm sure you're familiar with, in Runescape is a little demon monster. In this, the dude's about 10 foot tall. He's a 10-foot tall boss. It lacks that at the moment, needs more world bosses, give us larger vaults, at least 5 bosses. 5 bosses per dungeon? That's a bit much for me. I think you go 1 boss per dungeon. Then you have mobs throughout. And then you fight the boss at the end. You have 5 bosses per dungeon. Then they're more likely to just be mini bosses. I'd rather just 1 big hard boss at the end of a dungeon, personally. Yeah, wild style of all the RuneScape mode, exactly, and then you got all the skills available. The skills are super nice as well. That's a World of Warcraft thing. I mean, I mean, there's probably about 1 million games on Earth with that kind of setup, you know. RuneScape is one of them. RuneScape dungeoneering is generally a dungeon with fighting throughout it and skills throughout it. So there'd be walls that you have to mine, so you have to make sure you got the mining levels for it. You have to find resources to crack puzzles, things like that, and it's all within the dungeon. And then when you get to the end, you kill the boss, you get out. So they could quite literally bring dungeoneering here. But one thing I would like to see is the vaults become randomized. Do it room by room. Do it room by room. Randomly generated vaults. In this game is no Varrock Valley. No. Completely new map. We're not in Gielinor. We are in Ashfall. It's a map that has been overrun by dragons. They've wiped it all out. And I'm sure the dragon will come and pay a visit soon when he flies over and rains poison on top of me. There's multiple foot soldier dragons, which are a bit smaller, and then there's a queen, which we don't know much about yet. But there's a queen out there as well. Whether that's the queen black dragon, I don't know. But we're gonna find out. Mainly every MMO I've ever played, teamwork game needs healing spells first. I get what you mean, and yeah, that would be sick. I think they could do that, especially in the magic skill tree, right? And RuneScape is one of them as well. They have multiple ways of healing and things like that. But I think it's doable with potions. They would need to sort these animations out because the animations are currently far too slow. Takes a long time to pop a potion or, you know, whatever. But I think this game in these graphics with the RuneScape world in it has incredible potential for bossing. RuneScape is already incredible for bossing. Group bossing, the lot. It's always been a big thing within the game. So if we can start to bring some of that into here, I think it'd be amazing. It's not an MMO. I wish we had a wilderness in every world, not just specific PvP worlds. Me too. Or I was thinking, what if there was like a flag that you could build to turn a zone into a PvP zone? So for example, you could like put it over here, and then this zone would become PvP. And it would have like a red border around it, and then when you enter it, it says you're entering a PvP zone or something like that. I feel like that would be quite easy to implement instead of building a whole new wilderness. And then servers that do not want any part of PvP wouldn't need to. They just don't put the flag down. I think that'd be really cool. But yeah, some sort of wilderness or something, or duel arena. Give us a duel arena. Let us fight our friends without going into a PvP world and being spawn trapped. Those with little stamina. Stamina's my worst enemy. Stamina can be tough. Definitely can be tough. I do hope that they either counter that with good stamina potions, or, like I've said, give us agility. Agility to help with stamina cost would be amazing. But yeah, we do have to consider that they are not trying to follow an MMO style. So, you know, as much as, you know, we say like MMOs have healing spells, this isn't an MMO, this is a survival. So it could be that bosses, like, for example, in RuneScape, bosses have a lot of health, and for one person, you know, unless you're fighting something that you just absolutely demolish, some fights can take a long time. This game could go in a different direction. It could be that they scale. They've kind of got, they can kind of choose from anything, which is nice. Yeah, the dire wolf. Oh, we're getting hunted. Bless these little guys. Get out of here. Okay, where am I? I am going... Okay. Yeah, the potential for the future is certainly strong. What up, buddy? Oh, get one shot. Is that superheat? I didn't mean to do that. Hope they don't drop the bag in this game. I do too. I don't know why though. I just got a feeling they're gonna. try and get this to be their main game. I just have that feeling. Realistically, think about how well Runescape has done in general, right? Runescape has turned Dragonwilds into an absolute giant of a company and game kind of leader, especially in the MMO scene. And over the years, it's kind of suffered a little bit. A lot of players have given up, or they don't really attract new players. Old school RuneScape did a good job at bringing in some new players. But I can't imagine their numbers are looking too great either. RS3 definitely not in terms of new players. So this game could be their way to tap into that console market. And console market, that's where the money's at. PC market's great. But you get a successful game on console, that's different level. The bosses so far are too easy to cheese. Dungeons and Overworld, the jump spells too OP. Bosses need new counter gimmicks. I think bosses should either teleport or run away from you. I think that worked quite well for Grounded. But yeah, you're right. Too easy to cheese right now. Well, technically we can't say that. One boss is too easy to cheese because that's all we have. So we and realistically all they got to do with him, he already teleports. So all they got to do is make him teleport more, you know, like just teleport regardless. But I think run away is because it's hard to counter cheesing, especially in a building game. A game where you have the wind step and can jump super high. So if you just make them run away. Or another thing Grounded did was if you try to cheese it, they stop aggroing you. And when they're not aggroing you, their health comes back. Oh, are you serious? Someone stop that rock! I think it's easy enough to sort. Yeah, Grounded cooked when it came to safe spotting. Of course it's still doable. It's gonna be very hard to stop it completely. But I think just make it a pain. Make it a nightmare to safe spot. For example, that broken building that's by the Abyss Demons, it makes no difference if it's there or not. Get rid of it. Just get rid of it. You know? Or just bring the broken part down slightly and have him be able to reach it. That rock that I stood on the first time to do it, just make him teleport up there. But yeah, lose aggro and heal could be a big one. Currently, if the bosses kill you, they will be full health. Like, you know, if the Abbey Demon kills you, he'll be full health when you get back to him. So him healing when he loses aggro wouldn't be the weirdest thing. Want my slide back to cool? I said that as well, Yashoin. The sliding on Power World would be sick in this game. It's so mountainy and hilly. It would work really well. And you could tie it into combos. And the movement is already really nice. So it would just add to it. I know it's there. It holds... oh, I don't know why it's there. It holds no reason to be over there. It's just that's what I mean. If it has no reason and it's causing problems, just think, okay, we overlooked that. Let's take that out, or let's adjust it slightly, change the design. So even if you stand on top of it, you're not that high off the floor. I do see what you mean by giving the Abbey Demon a range attack, but then you'd have to give, you'd almost have to give every enemy a range attack. Which is kind of fine, but does it, like, does that kind of ruin the design of some bosses? For example, if they bring in any of the RuneScape bosses like a Bando, if you had a Bando suddenly pull out a bow and shoot you, you'd be like, what? Hey, there he is. Morning, buddy. Give the Abbey Demon wind step. There's no reason to go up there. Yeah. So although it does look a bit cool, I feel like you would have the exact same image by just kind of getting rid of it, or you know, shortening the walls, or make it so you can't stand on top of it. Put a tiny little rounded invisible wall on the top, so you land on it and you just slide off. You know. Hey, what up, Simon? How's it going? Good to see you. I'm sure Dragonwilds has thought of all of this stuff, and it makes no difference of me me pretending to know what I'm on about. I just think it has to be done. There has to be one of these suggestions has to work. Oh. I get you, cool. Yeah, I guess that's the beauty of range magic skills in any RuneScape game, because you had that advantage over pure melee enemies. Yeah, so you'd have to be a little bit careful, but it could be the option for other mobs, right? Like other bosses. And I don't think it would be that hard to kind of do well. I feel like there's a bunch of options they have, and it then essentially changes the game by quite a lot. How you doing, Simon? Hope you're good today. Bandits should always have bows or crossbows on them for range. No, I said bandos. Bandos is a RuneScape boss. Let me show you. This is a bando. So he's just like a giant troll with like look, like this is his weapon. You know, there's old school. So yeah, him pulling out a bow wouldn't make sense, because the whole point in the God Wars dungeon is that there's a melee, there's a range, there's a magic. So then you have like Armadillo. So Armadillo is the kind of range one, you know. And then and then you have Zamorak. So like, yeah, you can't give Zamorak a melee weapon, or sorry, Bando's a range weapon. You can't give Armadillo a melee weapon. It just wouldn't make sense. Not that those bosses are coming to the game. I'm just saying, you know, having a range attack for every boss, you would have to make them all have some sort of range, which then doesn't suit the RuneScape world of, you know, magic kills melee, you know, that sort of stuff. They should come to this game would be epic. It really would be. What time does the boxing match start? So I believe the first undercard fight is about 5 p.m. I think. I'm not bothered about catching the first one. I don't mind watching the undercard on a bit of a replay. The main event isn't until about 10:30 tonight. But me and the wife are gonna she doesn't mind boxing either. So me and the wife are gonna have a nice evening, watch some boxing, maybe a couple of bevies, you know. I think someone's talking about the poison attack. It looking like snot. But yeah, so I think they could fix it easy. I don't think it's a difficult thing for them to do. Like they said, right, they want the sense of achievement in the game. They want that. They want to stop people from duplicating because it ruins the sense of achievement. They want to, you know, that means they're potentially going to have an anti-cheat in this game, which is unreal. Do you realize how much I would love a survival crafting game with an anti-cheat? It would be incredible. So if they want that sense of achievement, then they have to do that with everything. Not just duplicating items. They have to make it with bosses, with RNG, with you know, with skilling and XP rates, with damage balancing. Like, the sense of achievement doesn't just come from duplicating a bunch of wood. I know, but they have a ranged ability suited for their weapon, some kind of blast. That's true. Very good idea, Yashuin. Yeah. Yeah, like Bando could slam the floor, makes you fall, could push you back. So if you're stood on a cheesy spot, you get pushed off of it. Like, yeah, that's a good idea. A grenade is kind of wild, though. Bando, like, oh, you think you're safe, huh? Granada! Yeah, I think that might be a little bit out of the RuneScape world, but I do like the idea of a melee or a ranged type of attack that doesn't take away from their original styles. I think that's a great idea. Right, so I think that's probably good enough for essence right now. Book I haven't got. AoE, earthquake knocking you down, great idea, yeah. Just ways to stop the cheesiness. Otherwise, that sense of achievement and duplicating kind of means nothing, you know? If the Abyssal Demon is as easy as he is right now, who cares if I was to duplicate the spines? Probably takes me longer to duplicate it than it would to kill him. Not that I duplicate, chat. I haven't duplicated a single thing. Every hour I've played this game has been on stream. Trust me, if I was duplicating, I wouldn't be doing this resource run right now. Real direwolves? What do you mean? There's direwolves in the game, yeah. Alright, superheat is definitely taking my spot here. Chest is always here. Come on now. Right, let's see what we got. Boom, 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 boom. Get rid of some fangs. We get rid of some raw meat. Actually, no, we get rid of feathers. Keep them in here. Okay. Do you think level cap is going to be 99 or higher? I actually think keep it at 99. I know RuneScape now is doing the whole 110 to 120, you know, thing. I just think it doesn't need to be like, the reason they went higher is because everybody already maxed out. I think make it a hard grind, a relatively hard grind to 99, and then leave it in 99. But then maybe cosmetic XP. So it hits 99, and then XP just goes forever. That could be a cool way to do it, because then you could compare XP. You could even have a leaderboard. But levels stay at 99. There's not this cosmetic 120 like RS3 has. You know, it would just be like an XP race after that. Thinking about it, after the item is made, they're useless to hunt right now with the repair spell. Yeah, I love the repair spell. It might need nerfing. Otherwise, you're absolutely right. Why farm? Like, why go kill the Abyssal Demon again? For example, I have his spines over here. Where is it? From the multiple kills I've done on him, I've never used a second one. So... Good morning, Joda. How are you, brother? Yeah, the repair spell is unbelievably good, but sometimes that's the issue. Is it so good? And I think that is the case on here. It's so damn good. Scraps. Horse fur. Raw food. I'm getting used to it. And then flax. Be about here. Boom. I'm getting there, chat. I'm getting there. Howdy to you, Just a Bite. How are you? How did you get on with the PC yesterday? Just not awake yet. How is everyone? Doing great, thank you, ma'am. We could sell the spines and loot from him somehow. True, yeah. Give us a currency. 2 seconds, chat. I just need to get some tea. Yeah, currency would be good. I'd like a currency. Alright, what do I have for food? Give me 2 packs of them. Berries. Ugh. I swear, I'm so close to just not using red berries for food anymore. Farming meat is so easy. I'd rather have multiple stacks and get that tiny bit less food than run around farming berries all the time. I'm so tempted to just stop using them. It took me to 1 AM, but managed to sort it and all the software installed now. Forgot to daisy chain the AOI fans and only one has the RGB lights on. Oh no, you didn't hardcore wire manage it as well, did you? Yeah, because way too easy. The devs really gave us everything too quickly. This soon it feels. It depends. If this is 1% of content, then they haven't. You know, just depends on how much of the game this is, which we have no idea. Right now, we could be using the worst, like by far the worst gear in the game. We could be using like stuff that you would get rid of after a couple of hours when there's more content out, more areas to explore. Or we could be halfway through everything. Kinda hard to know where we are actually in the world, you know, in the world of this game. Indeed I did. No! Hey, look, it could have been worse. It could have been worse. When I built this PC, ladies, Nick, have a good one. Stay safe and drink beers, hell yeah. Have a good one, man. Thank you for coming by. When I built this PC over here, my gaming PC, I was planning on doing a stream where I built it on stream, right? So I thought it'd be fun. I couldn't go live that day because I had to build the PC. So I thought, oh, I'll do a live stream from my phone and I'll build the PC. Just as I was about to press go live, it clicked. Didn't buy a power supply. Went to order the power supply, out of stock, 2 weeks. Yeah, so it could have been worse. Yeah, I'm feeling this just barely scratching the surface as far as gear and content, for sure. But it's, we would just be guessing. That's the crazy thing about it. So, there is stuff that I don't like with some of the content we got so far. And that's that we have the whip. The whip's too early. This is one of the most iconic weapons in all of RuneScape. And we got it already. I also don't like that I also don't like that we got the Dragon Fire Shield already. Probably the most iconic shield in RuneScape's history. Hey Nick, thank you very much for that sub, man. I really appreciate that. Yeah, same with the Staff of Light, same with the Crystal Bow. I really do just hope that they were like, here's some fun stuff just to get us into the game. That's why I said I'm happy for them to take it back. Be like, you had your fun with it? Yeah, I'd assume they go to Rune at least. By current standard, Rune would be tier 8 without black or 9 with black. Yeah, for sure. They can't not have Rune in RuneScape. You badass in life? In what way? Am I a G? I'm always a G. I didn't realize my CPU came with an air cooler, so now I have a spare one hanging around. Hey, no problem with spares. Hopefully the devs come forward with a bigger roadmap, given their plans for the coming maps. Because you know the original game, how many maps are there? Brother, you gotta remember that's an MMO, for a start, right? You gotta remember it's an MMO. But RuneScape's map is gigantic. It's massive. Yeah, it's absolutely huge, but that's because it's an MMO. Like, look, this RuneScape's map is, I can't even fit it all on my screen. But yeah, that's it there. Tons of stuff. But remember, that's 24 years, I believe. If you refer to yourself as a G, then you ain't one. Brother, come on, Zyda. I'm the G'est of G's. There is no bigger G. And G stands for Gump, apparently. Good to see you, Zyda, bro. Managed to download Dragonwilds Zone, play for about 30 minutes before bed. How did it run? Run alright? It's on the 5. I think they'll be closer to endgame gear when it all's said and done. I would love to see some god tier armor. I would. Give me maybe a bit of barrows in there. Come on now. You can't not. You can't not. Managed to start the big house yet? I have indeed. This is my my mega mansion here, or my warehouse rather. I'll give you a better view of it. Where is it? Here. There we go. Look at the beauty. Look at it. Look at it weep. They get no dragon tags there? They are, they just don't actually hurt. Like, they don't hurt the builds or anything. And they've nerfed dragon attacks, so they're not as big of a deal anymore. What up, boom baby? Good morning, beautiful people. You ever hear a new song, doom scrolling, and it hits so hard, spend like an hour in tears? Because that was me, 4 a.m. my time. I'm a bit different. What I do is when I hear a good song like that I haven't heard, I just can't help but keep repeating it. I'll just play it back to back like 10 times in a row, and then I never want to hear it again because it's overplayed. I kind of ruin songs myself. It's huge, I'm sure. Portals to other worlds, I'm sure that's a thing. This game hasn't even scratched the corners yet. Maybe ran great, got it on max specs. My fans sounded like they were going to take off. Got the GPU to 484. Yeah, it seems most people have pretty loud fans at the moment, but that will come with all optimization and stuff. We get there, we get there. Okay, so we've done an essence run. We've done berries. Now we need anima. Where's my essence? Here. Yeah, we got loads of essence. There's also a realization of some of my emotions I needed to confront instead of keep sweeping under the rug, but I'm good now. Hey, I'm glad to hear that, Boom Baby. I'm glad to hear you're doing good. Okay, let's get my armor back. Keep the lightness pants on me. I might just never take them off. Or never get them out my inventory. Oh, look how heavy and fat I am now. From a gazelle to an elephant. Eee! Time to die! Like getting whipped, you naughty boy. I'm gonna take some onions. We like some onions. Ah, we'll take some tin as well, why not? More essence? Don't mind if I do. Remember, these lands are new and unexplored according to the intro, so who knows, we may never see the cities from the old game. This is a new start. Well, we won't see the cities from the old game. We are in a whole new map. Runescape's world is called Gielinor, however you pronounce it. We're in Ashenfall, so we are in an entire different game, map, everything. So yeah, we most likely will not see anything from the original game, which I'm kind of glad about, kind of disappointed about. I'm glad because the game is fresh, and as much as I love the original RuneScape map, I do know it off by heart. So this is a nice change. But at the same time, you old school me, which was a long ass time ago now, could only dream of running around Varrock or Falador like this. So, slight disappointment, but you can't dwell on it, right? Time to move on. RuneScape map is still out there. It's just on RuneScape 3, an old school. But I would like to see some sort of civilizations or, you know, something like that. Even if they're just small. Maybe some underground ones, seeing as everyone's meant to be hiding from dragons. Little underground civilizations could be cool. It doesn't really make sense for there to be big cities, seeing as the dragons are out hunting people. So if you have big cities, they'd be dead because the dragon would hunt them. Get away from me, buddy. It's crazy how strong the direwolf is. He's got to be most health, right? I think he's definitely most health mob. Just make sure to like stream. Thank you, man. Appreciate you. Yeah, we're not far now. 60, I believe we're about 65 subs or something like that. From 15,000. Him and the dragon switch health bars 100%. Yeah, I think probably the Abbey Demon and the dragon technically have more health. But outside of mobs, he has more health than the king. I can kill the king in what, like 4 or 5 hits? Roughly. Direwolf's a beast. Oh, it feels so nice to finally be doing resource runs, chat. Look at me. Flying. Stealing everything. Give me all of it. Well, you got onions? I'll take it. Feel like I'm actually playing the game again. Woo! Would have been cool to explore the old world like this. Some of the story beats, like some story beats after the story dragon. After story dragons a beat, we can build cities finally. This is phase 1 right now. I think that would be cool. I like the idea of the dragon leaving this zone. So the zone 2 dragon, when you kill him, he shouldn't attack that zone anymore and allow us to go and just rebuild it. Doesn't mean it needs to have any life form. That may be a bit too much. But just be able to go there and build up, which I guess you can still do because the dragon doesn't actually damage builds. But I just think the whole idea of that area then becoming safe is a cool addition to the plans they have for the story. And it would allow you to move your base up. You know, so maybe you start off with a base by the church. You kill the dragon and clear the second zone. Now you can move your base up by the old man. I think it would have been fun. By the way, if you haven't liked stream yet, please do. I really appreciate it. Hey, Happy Demon, he's here! Finally! He's miles off where I was told he is. Finally, I haven't seen him. I've missed him. I've missed the big fella. I'm gonna go get a hug real quick. Give me a sec. For a second, I was like, what the hell is that over there? That's how long it's been since I seen him. I forgot he was here. I am gonna kill him, don't you worry. Gonna get what I need from here. Wait for my cooldowns a second. And then it's over for his big ass. He won't disappear, he loves me too much. Once the dragon is beat, more citizens will move in and they start moving in settlements in some of the maps, bring the materials to grow. That'd be a sick idea. That would be a cool idea for sure. It'd be alright. To be fair, has anybody actually seen one disappear? Because I was told this one only spawns at night, and I was also told he spawns over here. By the bridge. Or wherever it is. This dude's miles out from where I was told. Well, I haven't had a single one disappear. Until you kill him. Hey, let's go, buddy. Good to see you, my man. No Tempest Shield. Okay. I've seen this one where yours is right now. Time to die. Hey. What's up, cutie patootie? Let's dance. Got no stamina. God, your ass. He has less health than the direwolf for sure. Oh, poor guy. Jagex did you so dirty. Jagex, come on. He's iconic. Can you do him like that? I almost feel bad killing him. I want to pet him. What up, Lucas? Look, I feel bad for the big fella. His health needs to be like quadruple. At least. Also, if you noticed, because you can stand under his legs, his attacks don't hit you. There's only like one or two that hit you. The rest just miss. There was an attack there where I ran out of stamina. I ran out of stamina and thought, oh, he's gonna whack me here. And he just missed. Is it test dummy for sure? It has to be, right? There's no way that's the legit boss. What they should do is when they add more content, they take these little ones out and add the mama. Much bigger. Doesn't miss. Range attacks. And then take away our whips. Now you have to get a whip from her. Direwolf has the best AI. It really does. The AI of a direwolf clears. What up, the master? Yeah, look, bro, we don't deserve these whips this early on. We don't deserve these whips this early on without a grand exchange. Go back to my mace. Yeah, I mean, I'd probably go dagger. I think I'm going to pull out a dagger, go take it for a spin. You know, mix things up a little bit. I've been using this whip since like day one. Big chicken, big chicken, big chicken. Hello, big chicken. Come here. Get in the wrap. Oh, I could do with a chicken wrap. Oh, I heard that. I hear you. Daggers are fast. Yeah, I think I'm gonna take the daggers for a spin and then imagine dual dagger though. Or just give me the DDS spec. Where's the cans of beans? I mean, my missus might come back with some. We will most likely go shopping because we probably need a bit of alco pop for tonight. Oh, some beans on toast would go banging right now, I'm not gonna lie. Beans on toast, bunch of cheese on the top. La 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 la. Dagger imbue with air is awesome if you... Oh, yeah, definitely got to give that a try. What is that? What's what? Alco pop? I just mean alcohol when I say that. That's what I use now. Hey! Get mined. Eee! It's too early? I'm not to drink now, to buy now. Although it's never too early, but just to buy now. Have it ready for the boxing. Plus, boxing starts at 5, which means I start drinking at about 4. It's Saturday. And boxing's on. There is no start time. By the way, any boxing fans in chat? Anybody? Anyone watching the fight tonight, or just me? Just me? Okay. If I wish for my wife to kill me, I could watch the fight. Why? Why? Do you not like boxing or something? Just get too intense and start to yell. Oh, so do I. My missus likes watching boxing and we watch it together. But I feel like sometimes she regrets it. Look at them all. Why is there so many of them? And wake up the kids. Yeah, I gotta be a bit careful of that, but to be honest, I only really like proper shout. There's so many around here. I only proper shout when I'm desperate for one of them to lose. I don't really think I am. I do want one of them to win. But I also wouldn't really care as much. Oh yeah, when someone gets absolutely rocked. But I can get away with like a one-time shout. It's when I'm going the whole time. That's when it probably becomes a bit much. All right, let's fight. Ow! Ow! Holy good lord, I'm getting absolutely mollywopped. Can you stop? Oh, that archer's gonna kill me. I'm dead. I'm dead. There's so many enemies around me. I'm dead. Eee! Ah! I got 3 health. Someone to regen, please. Ah! Oh no. Another archer. Run! As long as that archer doesn't take a shot, I'll be fine. Get some stamina. Go! Ah! Okay. Okay. I think I live over here. I've never seen so many enemies in my life. And I ran out of runes. Crap. I can't even get off this island. I have to go all the way down round there. How did I run out of air runes? I made 4,000 of them. Oh, get the archer away from... Am I stuck here? What up, Bruno? Yeah, only a bit of a shorter one today. Oh, now I'm being hunted. This game's so rigged. Yeah. I think I might actually be stuck, right? Am I surrounded by mountains? Plan to stand for 2 to 3 hours, Kaz? I do, yes. Yeah, I'll be probably heading off about 5 p.m. So, 5, 6-ish, something like that. Yeah, I know. It's just a bit. It's just a bit cheating, isn't it? It is a bit cheating. Check this out. Check this out. Stupid. Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. Dive. Dive. Oh. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Catch me if you can. Where am I? I'm home. Not cheated. True, true. What an awful place to run out of runes. There's no way up. That's an awful place to not have wind step or teleport. If I didn't have a lodestone there, I would have had to use the unstuck thing or die, craft runes, go get my stuff. But we made it. No deaths for me. Not going to record the event and watch it early tomorrow. No, usually I don't record it. I just I just watch it the next day if it's not that big of a fight. But tonight is one of the biggest fights in UK boxing. I'm not missing it. Not at all. I'm watching it live with the wife, with whiskey. Let's go. I'm going to start working. Thank you for the company. Let's go, Bruno. Yeah, I'll be here for a few hours. Still no luck getting that bow drop yet. Took down a bunch of bow guys. Hey, that's the fun. Enjoy it. That's the fun part of RNG. Right, let's drop some of this stuff off. Actually, let me sleep. Well, now, technically, I shouldn't run out of runes going forward now. You see storage misaligned, Bruno, don't you even talk to me. That's it, you're banned. You were doing so well here. Don't you dare, because I'll start looking for it. Even if I don't believe you, I'll start looking for it. You can't do that to me. This empty space is meant to be here. This is to separate resources, like, you know, stuff you find on the floor, to mob drops. This is actually very nice organized. You don't need it. The only thing that is messed up right now is these chests should be against this wall, like this side. And I did that because I did this side first and then realized I don't like it under the stairs. It should be against that wall. Well, I don't want to spend the day doing chests when I'm only here for a couple of hours. So it's I'm ignoring that for right now. Right, I love doing resource runs, chat. This is why I'm playing the game, not building. Did I get hard lever as a drop? What drops hard lever? What did I get from a chest? I just gotta get used to where everything goes now. Got hustle, be listening, FK. Have a good day, Bruno. Copper ore, tin ore, opal, wildberries, onion, red berries, abyssal ashes. Yeah? Nice. What I might start doing is I might put a chest somewhere in here that I just fill up with stuff and then I organize later. Just so I'm not spending the entire time on stream trying to find where everything goes. Especially once I've got a bunch of resources and I don't... like, all my boxes aren't basically empty. Right, let's craft some runes. But you could paint the walls or stencil Kaz gang wallpaper. Same, that would be sick. I mean, I could do what Koala did and use the beams to make the Kaz logo. That'd be pretty sick. Right. Air goes there. Fire. Earth. Water, get out my face. Astral. Balls. So air. Get some fires. Oh. Get some laws. Oh, stop it! Astrals. All right, we're back in business. Double check your play bars, because I have no idea what would be dope. Double check your play bars, make sure you're live. Oh, okay, just a late reaction. Just have me confused, that's all. Make sure you're live. Know what it be. Ha 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 ha! Rise, my beauties! You on the pipe, bro. I mean, me on the pipe. You won't get off the pipe. You're the pipe master. Which sounds crazy, but you are. Just hit my pipe. Right. Wonder if it does watch your streams. We get lots of ideas here because I wonder if they write down. They get suggestions. They've got so many suggestions, bro. They don't need to listen to us yap. They get suggestions constantly in their Discord. But I do know that a dev has been in here. I do know that. Whether or not that made them feel like they should never come back depends what we were talking about. Because who knows in this community. Okay, what should we do next? Let's do a blight run. Ooh yeah. They was probably like, oh, hell no. Talking about the pipe. Yeah, probably, bro. Probably. Yeah, who knows? What can you do, eh? What can you do? Not the Abyssal deep. No, it's one of those stupid little porcupine looking thing. They do look like them from a distance. Get out of here. Remy's better. Bom, 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 bom. Give me all of the loot, and I shall take it home with me. Well, Mrs. Kaz decided to take the kids to a soft play today. No idea why. That place is like hell on earth. Right, you notice the buff icon there? Needs to be a better spot for sure. I don't mind it so much for like the poison resistance. But if we're gonna go bigger with it, they should do the row of the smaller icons. Like they do on normal RuneScape. They have like a row above your health bar of like a few like, of different stuff. It's not too bad right now because you can have like 2 buffs max going at once. Hey! There's rocket. Let's not talk about that. I just got finessed by that. Oh, I love a critical hit, chat. I love mining with critical hits. Give us the option to move it and enlarge it. Customizable UI, I'd be 100% down for. Personally, I hate a top left hotbar. Hate a top left hotbar. Hotbar should be down the bottom. I'd line it up to where my health is the length of the hotbar tucked down the bottom. Nice and small, about the size of the health bar down there now, but with my hotbar with it too. I would then move the water, food, and fatigue to the top left. Have my buffs above the health bar. All of that in the bottom right. Get it off my screen. I know what the buttons are. Have them come up when I open this, not disappear. Seems backwards. Also, reminders that attack is left click, block is right click, and control is evade. Thanks for the reminder. What time is it in the UK? It is 3:20. You can turn off tips? Wait. What? I don't think you can. How do you do that? You can hide chat. Ooh. Ooh. In other games you can. Brilliant. It's crazy because I've also heard you can drive cars. At least you can in other games. The icon top left is an eyesore. I want them above the help. Yeah, hotbar should never be at the top left. Also, we need more than one hotbar. I'm not gonna lie, hate Craftopia all you want, but Craftopia cooked with hotbars. Did it get you good? No, that wasn't good. Craftopia having 3 hotbars, and you can switch between them, is beautiful. Other games should take notes. I'm just getting a little bit of everything out here. Little bit of everything. Pretty nice to purify the zone in the future, get rid of the poison. I don't agree with that. Personally. When you got so many other easy areas, I think the variety is nice. And currently, anti-poisons are super OP. It's kind of like the lightning area. Originally, I didn't like it. Lightning was too annoying. Now that I'm a lot more chilled with running around, I like the lightning area. I like the risk of it. Bit of danger while out farming stuff. I don't want the game to become too peaceful. Will you stop? Oh my god. Oh. No. Hi. How the hell do I get out? Oh, there. Ah, now I just feel like I can run around and just kill everything. I need all the loot. I'll be back though. What up, Zadja? I'm not gonna read the rest. Yeah, I do play solo, yeah. What did I just get? Tin, iron, silver, and gold. Then I got topaz, opal, essence. Okay. Nice, nice, nice. Right, get back out there. Okay, so the rune essence isn't daily. Lightwood is daily. Oh, come on. We should probably go down and do a Haralander run as well. Oh, these leggings make the exploring this area so much better. They're so good! Give me the set though. The set of this lightness stuff could be so OP. Get over here. Oh, I feel so back. Co-working with me. True. Yeah, me and Bruno are on shift right now. I love these jumpy pants, so many awesome early OP things to get, mostly hidden by simple crafting. It's insane how all the best stuff you can get super early. It makes you think, what is going to actually come next? Imagine stuff that makes the stuff we have now look awful. Okay. I think that's this side done. But I can farm everything now, so let's head up this way. Hope so, man. Even enemies that take hundreds of hits from the whip. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure our stuff is gonna balance itself out, because whatever we get that's good, there should be an enemy that will essentially tank it. It needs to be fixed bad? What do you mean? Like balanced? We are too OP right now? Yeah, true. I agree. But then are we? We've just finished everything that's available right now. As it, you know, as we go into the next zone, we might suck. Which I hope, you know, it needs to be like that. Let's say we do a PvP war, and if you lost, you delete the game forever. To add a bit of spice. I suppose one thing we could do. I know the OSR's players will lose. One thing we could do is if they don't give us a PvP area or like an arena to fight in, we could host a little two-player server. Little two-player PvP. We take our main on there, we fight it out. Because we would have control over it. I would cook, chat. We could though. It'd be fun. The God Sword. Boom. 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 Right. I think that's everything here, right? Didn't say hi, gang, and that bright room looks so much better. I love it. I mean, it's daytime, but appreciate you, Stephanie. Good to see you. Thank you. Even the bosses and what bosses are simple. With a single dodge, the attack gets cancelled every time. Shouldn't you be happy about that as a Dark Souls fan? Isn't that exactly what Dark Souls is? I told you Godsub clip again, it was too funny. God, they are hilarious. What trees? You okay, Philippe? There's no trees here. You been on the pipe, bro? Maybe. What's it to you? It's Saturday. What do you call an OSRS player? What? Right, next we are going to go and do an iron run. My life now. This is what I signed up for. How many granite? What time we at? Alright, got about an hour left, chat. Hit my daughter in the gun. Didn't they fix this? I mean, clearly not. If we ever get a strength, like, because obviously attack does our stamina, right? So if we ever get a strength skill, usually attack is for accuracy. If we get a strength skill that does anything like critical hits, mining is gonna be a blast. Look how quick you can mine if you hit hundreds every time. Yee! Where's your Zara players at? They're not here, bro. Or they just know that you're trying to bait an argument. Jeez Louise. No way, I got out of that, you little liar. Yeah, I'm on a murder spree. Rocks, trees, sheep, rams. Come at me! Oh, it's a bit dark. It's so dark. I can just sleep. What am I doing? Ooh! Oh, you little savages! You always give me the worst time! Let me sleep! Right. Ow! That's right, I shot you in the ass. What are you gonna do about it? Oh, okay. Fair enough. Hey, Kanjai. Huh? Yeah? I can hear Ella in the garden. You've what? Okay. You put a swing up wrong. How do you put a swing up wrong? Oh, okay. So you need me to come and sort it? Okay. Alright. Good morrow. How many teleports can you have out of the map? I'm pretty sure you can have as many as you want. I haven't hit a limit yet, and I've seen people with like double the amount that I've got. Pretty sure you can do as many as you want. Hey, Fairmaid, how are you? Alright, back to it after those rude hunters. Oh, they're still out here. Oh my goodness. Alright, quick trip home. Drop this stuff off quick. I'm good. It was another late night. Yeah, it's well late for you, Fairmaid. You been doing anything or just couldn't be bothered to go to bed? So far, limited teleport is a good thing. The world's only growing still. True, we could space them out a little bit more, but I'd prefer to just have unlimited. But then again, we don't even have unlimited waypoints on the map, like markers. We don't even have unlimited of them. Which I thought was crazy when I found that out. That was straight cuckoo talk. Friends have come up for speedboat races and a long weekend. That sounds awesome. Hey, buddy. Poor fella. Poor fella. Dude just got mollywopped. Have you ever seen the remote control boat races? Those things are fast. They are dumb fast. My brother took me to one once. He's into a lot of the RC stuff. And he took me to see them once. And oh my god, they, like, you can barely keep your eyes on them. They are so fast. I can barely control like normal, like children's remote control cars, let alone a remote control boat that's just absolutely shredding. They're very cool though. these people. No! Don't make me drive a boat. I flip. I've driven a boat. My granddad had a speedboat. That was before I was terrified of the ocean. So I'm glad I did it then, because I'll never do it now. Try it. Why are you scared of water now? Because I got smarter and realized that everybody should be terrified of the ocean. Nothing even particular happened. I mean, I almost drowned once, but I've done that multiple times. But it was more of just a realization of like, wait, why would I go in there? Why would I do that? What benefit does being in there serve? Still getting pulls? Not really, no. Not a big swimmer. Not a big swimmer. Pulls aren't as bad though. Like I'd go in one, like if it was like, I don't know, maybe I was on holiday, I might go in like one day. But other than that, nah, catch me on the lounger with a whiskey. I'll observe, you know? Someone always has to be the observer. That's me. Will we get boats here and exploring in my islands? I mean, boats are a thing in RuneScape. Not quite like you get to just go wherever you want, but there is like, you cut down a tree and turn it into a boat. Can be a spa bath. Yeah, see, I'm not really a spa kind of guy, but if I was gonna do, like, I'd do it. If I, like, had to, the wife was, like, begging me, I'd do it. But my choice would be to sit on the side and watch. That's why we have lifeguards. I think I trust those 16-year-old kids. I'm good. This will go surfing on a Caztecx. That's the worst suggestion you've ever made in my chat. Hell no. Keep the water. Keep the water. Not interested. I don't go near the ocean. No, thank you. Oh, I don't think I've ever got this chest before. You can keep the ocean. You can keep swimming pools. If I wanted to go in water, I'd have a shower. Simple as that. Lifeguards here are part of the Coast Guard or the firefighters. Yeah, they're probably a bit cooler there. Here, there's it's some kid who's probably not sober. You know. But to be honest, in the UK, we just tend to just let people drown. I think you got yourself in that mess, you get yourself out of it. That's our UK motto. Let's just hope I never try and become a lifeguard, because this could affect my job future. Not that I'm going to, but you know, you never know what happens. I was being a job interview and they're like, so what did you mean when you said just let people drown? Isn't that what it sounds like? Bring the ocean to you and fill the pool with ocean water. Ugh. But then just leave it as a pool. Why do I want the ocean water? Ocean water is just awful pool water. With, you know, human fluids. It's sewage. Have you ever seen Kevin and Perry go large? I'm not sure if you would have, but if you know, you know. Wait, do Americans know what Kevin and Perry Go Large is? Because you're like, in here, you're not British unless you've seen Kevin and Perry Go Large. Yee! You almost killed me. I think we find Kaz's address and kidnap him and make him go in the ocean. I just die. I just swim to the bottom and die. Like, fine. Fine, that's what I'm here for. The only good that can come from the ocean. Morning, Mystica. How are you? How you feeling? No, I just don't... I just don't see the appeal to ocean. I just don't. Maybe it's nice if you live in a nice country and you've been in oceans all your life and the weather's nice and warm. And, you know, you go surfing. I'm sure you have a great time. Here in the UK, or even if I go abroad, get me in the pub. Now a beach bar, as long as it's not on the sand, because I hate sand as well. God, I'm such a negative person, but I'm sorry, I don't mean to be. Oh! Our oceans are the safest places in Australia. That doesn't mean much for Australia. It's like, yeah, you can still die, but you just die out the front door anyway. Man, you're really the best company for work. I get really focused for real. I'm going to be sad when you're not around. What do you mean I'm not around? Am I going somewhere? Are you breaking news to me right now, Bruno? Appreciate you, Bruno. Better hubby got me... Pedialyte. Pedialyte? For more hydration, so I'm getting there. I'm glad. Yeah, but you think, Koala, can't have spiders in the ocean? I expect they do. But you know. Oh my god, I just got mollywopped by multiple different things at once. Have enough of that, thank you very much. Get a grip, you big old lizard. Just anticipating those days and you won't be streaming for some reason. Already anxious for a future that's unknown. Hey, you're too kind, Bruno. I ain't going anywhere, bro. We're just getting started. By the way, chat, I will do everything in my power not to break the daily streak I'm on right now. Because I'm cooking. How many days do you reckon we can get to? Do you guys have sharks in the UK? I mean, probably not. It doesn't everywhere technically have sharks, but like, not really, no. The worst thing in our oceans are other people. It's like if you go like up north, I believe Scotland, things like that have some other stuff, but they also have Scottish people. Oh, Coffee's gonna hate me for that one. I'm joking, I love Scots. Every animal in the UK speaks the UK language. Doesn't every animal speak the language that they're from? Where they're from? Isn't that how it works? I remember the big duck walking R3 and getting those duckies of Doom pets. Oh yeah. 30 days, I would say less. It would benefit you if you made a couple of in-demand videos on your channel. Taking a day off for that, or even streaming and recording for the content. Yeah, I've got a plan with that, Bruno. Ladies, fair maid, thank you for coming by. Have a good night. I got a plan for that, Bruno. My plan is that my streams will not be able to remain an all-day thing. They just can't. My wife's going to be going back to work. She's on maternity leave, of course. She's going to be going back to work. We've got a young baby. You know, but the streams will most likely become an evening thing for me. So I probably start an hour from now. It's about 5-ish, 6 p.m. is when I'm gonna. This is what's gonna be happening fairly soon, chat. I won't be in a position to do 15-hour streams every day. So I can get those videos and stuff done during the day. And then stream in the evenings. That's my plan. Starts Monday, right? I gotta double check when the wife fully goes back to work. But what I'm gonna do is the days, because she's only going back part-time. So what I'll be doing is the days that I can do a full like 15-hour stream, I will. Yay! But that's not gonna be every day, unfortunately. You're super early on the game, so you can definitely leverage that. Yes, yeah. So you know, I'll be live when I can and stuff. I'm still gonna aim to do every day, but it would just be like every day in the evenings instead. So during the day, I can spend some time getting some videos made. And then as long as I am smart with it and I'm working ahead, I should be able to drop regular uploads as well as daily streams. I guess the only thing that would potentially stop me is any sort of sickness or, you know, whatever, but I don't really get sick, so that's a bit of a W. I don't know if these resources are ever going to be useful again. But I've got a chest to stack, so they're coming with me. Yeah, also good ones. Got most asked questions relating to content, how to get the stuff, making easy practical videos. For sure, yeah. Get some passive views while streaming. 100%. You got it. You got it. And I've got a couple of videos ideas already, and I have been working on a couple of videos. And then I'll do regular guides, and then it's like tips and tricks as well, like that sort of stuff. My plan, the ideal outcome would be to stream every day and then drop videos like 3 times a week. That's the plan. Do like a Monday, Wednesday, Friday upload. If I can keep that going, this channel's gonna grow even crazier than what it is right now. You can go for full run videos too, like all punch run. Yeah, I don't want to do episodes. I don't want to do episodes of this game. That's kind of what the streams are. And I just feel like it's so hard to maintain cutting down like 15-hour streams. If I did 15-hour streams like the first few days of this game coming out, like the first week was all like 15-hour streams. That is so much content backed up. It's just a nightmare. I'd have to have multiple editors working for me, and I don't have an editor. So I'd have to change everything about what I do, and I don't want to do that. So the streams will be for the episodes and things like that. Kind of what I used to do on Craftopia. I think that's the best way to do it. No jinxing yourself, man. Want you at your best health. Yeah, I'm not going to go crazy with it. Realistically, I'm also a father. You know. But the plan is to keep this daily run going for the streams. Even if I can, like today, I can only get on for a couple of hours. I can at least do that. Come say hello to you guys. Then, you know, could be easy. Awake? Yeah, you? No worries, Bruno. At least I think I am. Stomach flu's good around our area, so I got it. Yeah, I got I mean, hopefully, because I don't really go out, it should be alright, but, you know, you can't predict for that kind of stuff. Nah, Simon's cool. Alright, what do we work on next? We'll do an oak run. We'll do Blightwood. Trust? I trust you with my life. What can you fight in the Dark Wolf of Hands? I will definitely do that when we can do a full length stream, for sure. It's on my goal, don't worry. Alright, we're starting to finally stack. We're starting to get there. Oh yeah, I didn't really care about roof yet, to be honest with you. The main thing was the storage, just so I can actually get back to playing. I wish you remember loads. I mean, they are my arch nemesis at the moment. Come on. Wonder when the next map comes out. Will we have bosses that require at least 3 people to beat? I hope not. That's awful for solo players. No, everything should be solo, like be able to beat solo. But it should then scale when you have other players with you. If you go in a lobby with 3 players, then it takes all 3 of you to beat it. But you can't force people to play multiplayer. The floating issue is new after the hotfix. Yeah, I didn't really get it much before that. You're right. I just assumed it was because I was building more. Do some vault runs. I could do with some vault cores. You were getting it hard before the hotfix? Oh, okay. I'm definitely getting it worse now than before the hotfix. I don't know what's going on. Beavis, like Butthead? Verify files on Steam, so those are okay. Just never had the floating issue before. But the floating issue is usually down to like desync and it loading up. Which, the more you build, the more that's going to happen. At least until some optimization comes in. Could try clear the cache, yeah, there's a few things you could try. But to be honest, it's probably a bit pointless right now. May as well just wait for some optimization. Nah, I didn't bother yet, Sean. In and out. You guys kill me while floating. You definitely should have some sort of invincibility when you spawn in. I think they should do that regardless, because you can spawn and there be enemies on the lodestones as well. So I think there should be a short moment of invincibility until maybe you've walked like a few steps. Ooh. Honestly, I might start. I don't know if it's worth me starting to save the magic tomes rather than redeeming them now. Because there is a chance they've reset our magic. Yeah. And it makes no difference being level 50 right now. I think Lodestone should have a small safe zone around them. Yeah, absolutely. Just something, a little buffer. You have like 10? Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. Whoa! He wasn't. He scared the crap out of me. Oh, I'm overweight. Okay. Nice. Time me out. Ah, cool. 420! All the stoners just freaked out. He just lost a layer of the ozone. It bounced right off the edge there. You can make that. E. Okay. Okay, I believe you. Big old rat. I want that fat rat to come live with me. Ow. Hello there. Water is not where sharks are? Yeah. Yeah, you can usually... I mean, depends. Like, in the tap? I don't think there's many sharks in the tap. There's water in there. In the bath, you don't really get many sharks in the bath. Land sharks. Yeah, there is land sharks. I've seen them. I've seen people just throw items from chests on the ground and wonder why they got lagged the next day. Yeah, that's not their fault though. That's JageX's fault. What game in the history of games doesn't remove items from the floor after a certain period of time? Who thought that was a good idea? How are the levels? What up, obnoxious? I'm maxed. Be nice if a trap's deactivated when you beat the boss. I mean, maybe, yeah, but then you'd want it to reactivate for the next time, or running dungeons would be even more boring than what they are now. They need to be randomized. That's what they need. It's just a lot of the same old, same old. Kids? Level cap 50 at the moment. It is obnoxious, yeah. What about kids, man? Do I have them? If so, yes, I have 2. Okay, dude's invincible. Get over here! Here or am? Can you try that one again? I'm lost with that one. Yeah? Alright, man. Yeah, I got 2 daughters. Wait for the good 99 considering the number right next to it. I suppose that's the one way to prevent everyone being maxed before the game even comes out. Yeah. I mean, right now, I'd imagine it's a skill tree thing. So basically, each skill has the skill trees within it that gives you these abilities. And they all only go down to 49. So I assume as they add more skills... Oh. I assume as they add more skills and, you know... Like, for example, magic and range, you can't even level it up right now. I know it looks like you can. But you actually can. It's got no... It says coming soon. It's got no magic tree. So, I think it's just a case of they need to cook a bit longer. I think vault bosses should respond... should respawn traps deactivated for that period. It's just, that's just, I mean, at that point then, just get rid of the rest of the dungeon after you've beat it and just have the boss spawn within the door. There's no point in running a whole dungeon with no traps, no nothing, just to fight the boss at the end. That just doesn't seem... I think if anything, vaults are too easy right now. And I think that's making them even easier. I came through that way then. Turn up me messengers every time. By the way, if you haven't liked the stream yet, please do. Also consider subscribing. Help me hit 15k. I'm so close. I'll be doing a 24-hour stream when I hit 15k. I still think they could have made the vault bosses unique from each other depending on the location of the vault. Having just same golem like creatures and all is really stale. Yeah, good to see you, Smoking Jay. I completely agree with you. Also, have them random. Like, have them randomized in some way. Like, even if it just picks from a few, but then it cycles through them as you play. No 50, magic 50 and range will say 50. I mean, yeah, you can do it. I just find it a bit pointless right now. And if it gets wiped, which there's a high chance it gets wiped back down to level 0 to keep everything fair and to match with the new skill trees that come out, then the people, like, there's people that's just been running the dragon over and over to, like, on different worlds and on fresh players and then trading their the books. So that they can get like the same magic and range XP that you get from beating the dragon. But doing all of that to me right now just seems like a potential massive waste of time. So I'm just gonna save all the books. And then when it drops, I got a bunch of XP ready to go. And then I'd still end up with the current level XP that the people who are maxing it do, but after a potential wipe. Need to randomize the dungeons and lock them after a run to reset them. Yes, I like that idea. Vault cores are too easy to get and give the cores to elite bosses, enemies throughout the dungeon, not just snatching and running. Yeah, I agree. I agree. Like, maybe the vault bosses should drop vault cores. I can get on board with that. Yeah, boy. They gave you 100 books? Who? Honestly, can't wait to grind bosses and harder enemies for rare gear drops. Definitely my favorite part of RS3. Hell yeah, I can't wait. Nice tree. I swear, you guys are on the pipe. There's no tree in this base. What up, Brad? How's it going? Cribs, I mean, the storage is currently done. I'm going to be working on... I got to put all the workbenches and stuff up here and build my second floor, but the main thing was getting my loot here. So I can actually just work on stacking it, which I'm doing now, and I'm finally back to playing the game, not playing Building Simulator. I didn't see it. Bro, there's never been a tree in this base. You guys are going crazy. I don't know what you guys are on right now, but you need to chill out, alright? You did not see it. Where? You're going crazy, chat. You going crazy? I told you. Told you to just ignore. There's no tree here. If you see the trees, don't go near the trees. Alright? Probably lay off the acid or something. Alright? Thank you, Brad. You can... I mean... You can try and clip it if you want, but I don't see a tree. Does anyone else see a tree? I didn't see a tree. No tree here. And you haven't seen me cut a tree. So... you know? I'm trying here, but you guys are not making it easy. Some player? Brother, keep them. Don't use them. Keep them. Also, that guy's a modder. He's a duplicator. I think someone forgot to kill a stump. There'd be a tree. What do you mean there'd be a tree? There's no tree in here. Then MMO style games for years, and even WoW doesn't give great items like the core easy for free. Bro, Yashuan, you keep saying you've been playing MMO style games for... This is not an MMO. This has no connection to WoW or anything. Or even Runescape. There's no good comparing this to an MMO. It's not an MMO. But also, Vault Cores are only good for us right now. Vault Cores might be absolute dog doo-doo when we get more content. Right now, iron is good to us. Okay, let's go and do... Oh, where's my food? I'm so fed up of cooking food. I'm not even doing the red berries anymore. I'm over cooking with red berries. I'm just going straight meat. Just give me all the meat, you know? In fact, I'll use these 12 I've got in here. Okay, what should we go stack next? Should we do the swamp? The Harrowlanders? Do we go... I mean, that's pretty much it, right? Sun and boom, baby, what? What you talking about? Why you cook short like that? Am I going crazy? What are you talking about? What are you yapping about? Hey, good to see you, Philippe. Thank you very much for coming by, man, and I appreciate that. I'll see you soon. I didn't cook Sean. How did I cook Sean? No, I'm just saying we can't compare drops in MMOs and things like that when it's just not the case. Kind of hard to make that comparison. It's not an MMO. We have a hotbar? MMOs are not the only games with hotbars. Hotbar needs to move to the center of the bottom of the screen. Hell yeah. Name one game that's not an MMO of a hotbar. Runescape Dragonwilds. Craftopia. Power World. Every survival craft game ever made, to think about it. Literally every survival craft game has a hotbar. They're not MMO. Massive multiplayer with 4 people. Yeah, man. Dude. If they have servers, they are MMOs. What I want to know, what classes as an MMO? What makes a game an MMO? Because surely it's the amount of players, right? Did you ever smoke Kirkham's hotbar? Yeah. On a casting will set up, I need a quick cast. Yeah, facts. Maybe 4 people is a lot of people for Koala. What defines an MMO? Because technically, you could make the argument that servers make a game in MMO. That's okay, I'm finishing in about 15. Because technically, depends what massive is. But there's got to be an amount of players that make it a massive multiplayer online game. 4 is not an MMO, right? I agree with that. But let's just say it drops servers with 100 people. Does that make it an MMO? How many players qualifies a game as an MMO? Hundreds or thousands? I would say 500 plus. Minimum of 500. Yeah, you're looking at about 500. I would say 100 kind of qualifies. Is 100 online players an MMO? 100 online players could be considered a massive multiplayer base especially in the context of early MMORPGs. I think that's a perspective thing, but it says that there are indie MMOs that have less than 100 people. A player cap of 50 is an average multiplayer number and is not massively multiplayer. Yeah, you're looking at I would argue it has to be maybe 200 people. Because I wouldn't class Fortnite as an MMO, and that does 100 people a lobby, right? Or maybe Fortnite is an MMO. That's what I mean. Daywolf, good to see you, man. That's what I mean. It's an odd argument. You could make an argument that servers do indeed turn a game into an MMO, providing they get 100 people or, you know, whatever. So you'd have to work out what the minimum is. I would say meet in the middle of like 250. More than 250 people would make an MMO. Unless we're playing the placeholder and then release a game a lot later. MMO, a shared world with lots of people. Yeah. Which this game's not. And what's lots of people? I wouldn't, if they drop 50-person servers, I wouldn't call it an MMO. If they drop 100 people, there may be an argument for it, but I still personally wouldn't. If they drop like 500 people, then I would say yes, it's an MMO. There are a lot of components that make it an MMO, and this is definitely not an MMO. I agree. World hopping is usually a big thing with MMOs, like going to different worlds. Which this one is going to different servers isn't the same thing. And then Baldur's Gate 3, I ain't got no shame in my game without looking it up right now. I couldn't tell you the major difference, so learning something new. Hey, one thing about me, chat, I can never leave information. Ask Mrs. Kaz. Sometimes I'm watching a film and I'll be like, how old do you reckon that guy is? And I've got to look it up. I can't sit there and not look it up. I love to research stuff. So, if you want to learn random facts, this would be the place to be. Once you get me thinking about something, I'll be Googling all night long. But that is an interesting topic of conversation. What do you class a game as an MMO? RPG than an MMO. Game is for slow ass OSRS players, aka Baldur's Gate 3. What did I start? Hey, gaming is the easiest topics in the world to start little wars over. This game is far from those standards right now. I'm not sure. I'm sure that's all going to change when the servers are ready. I don't think it will ever hit MMO level numbers. And I hope it doesn't. I'm happy with my little 30 to 50 person server. That's what I'm hoping for. Like, when I saw that game, I was like, it's not for me. Personally, me too. Me too. But it took me into getting it to team up and go through the story. It's a weird one, but if you're not into Dungeons and Dragons or OSRS type of shit, then I'd probably stay away from it. Not gonna lie, I would play OSRS every day of the week before I played Baldur's Gate. It's just, it's an ugly style for people who don't like that style of game. OSRS is, it's still an ugly style, but like you can, I feel like anybody could probably get into OSRS. Whereas Baldur's Gate 3, if you don't like it, you probably hate it. Like, it's just it's a very unique style. Thank you, Simon. I appreciate that. It also needs a few thousand quests to make it much more grindy, for sure, yeah. Yeah, I'm just saying, like, with an MMO, there is an interesting topic of conversation of what qualifies. The fact that there's no set number is kind of crazy. Then again, if a game like WoW were to fail and player count drops to like 10 people, it'd still be an MMO, yeah. What it's intended to be. That's why I said there are a lot of components. That's absolutely facts, yeah. I'm pretty sure RuneScape 3 has about 4 players online, and that's still an MMO. Except I play RS3 and it's Dragonwilds, so I wanted the game. I would have got it when it dropped. I knew about Baldur's Gate 3 when it came out. It's just not my game, and I didn't plan on getting it. RS3 is now a solo game. Isn't all RuneScape? Does anyone on OSRS play with people? I don't even have my chat turned on when I play RuneScape. Waiting for DLC on this? I'm waiting for content updates, but right now I'm just stacking resources. Baldur's Gate 1 and 2 are pretty good. I prefer Diablo-like Baldur's Gate series called Dark Alliance 1 and 2. The OG ones. Not the remakes. Yeah, see, I think it just depends on what type of games you like, because personally, I've never seen the appeal to games like Diablo either. Or Vampire, whatever it's called, that V-Rising one. They're just not my style of games, so it's hard to see the appeal to them. But that would be the same the other way around. Like, people don't see the appeal to this game, because they usually like playing games like, you know, city builders and that sort of stuff. Like, that's the thing about gaming. There's something out there for everybody, and not everybody's gonna like everything. That's why, in my opinion, the Game of the Year awards is one of the dumbest things in the world. Even though I still watch it, but still, it's dumb. What cape? Oh, DLC is already released, you get the cape. Wait, what are we talking about right now? DLC for what? What are we talking about? Am I the only one lost here? What game are we talking about? There's no DLC for this. There's barely content to give a DLC to. We need updates, not DLCs. Are you talking about Baldur's Gate still? Mystica, what game are you talking about? This game? What DLC? There's no DLC for this game. Unless an update's dropped like an hour ago. The Epic Games cape? What, the early access cape? When Animal Crossing Horizons came out on Switch. The same day Doom Eternal came out, I was going back and forth between them polar opposite games. Yeah, it can happen. Yeah, there's definitely no DLC for this, and the Survivor's Cape was just for getting the game in early access. Early access DLC? Ah, well that... I don't think anybody on Earth actually calls it DLC. This game dropped. If a game coming out is DLC, then... That's tough. Just the cape? Yeah, it's got the Pioneers. Yeah, I think it's got the Pioneers pack or something, isn't it? Okay, I get you. That was just an odd conversation. I was so lost now. I was like, there's no new content for this game. I guess technically, yes, you do need to link to download the cape. It's just a very odd way to look at it, but Steam's odd, so. To be fair, Mr. Kurt, no, there's not. I think that's very confusing to call an early access cape DLC. That makes it seem like actual downloadable content, not like you link an account and you get a cape. Especially for Simon, who may not be, have the best grasp of English. Right. Whew. Time is it, chat. I gotta call it. I'm afraid. I will be active and stuff in Discord though. But I'm supposed to catch up on anyway. Yeah, I got I'll be active on the Discord. I'll still be on socials and stuff, but I'm gonna watch the boxing. I'm gonna go and have an evening with the wife. And hopefully watch someone get sparked clean out. Might be a dumb question, Kaz. Do you play guitar behind you, or is it just for looks? I do play the guitar, yeah. As a hobby, not like a band or anything. Oh, that's a crazy time. I definitely, that's a crazy time to put kids right there. Okay. Right, chat. I tried picking up a while back and gave up on it. Honestly, 5 minutes a day. Do that for... Yeah, Mystica, I get what you're saying, but like, nobody calls it that. like Steam might claim it's DLC, but that will be for like, as it technically is. But with Simon, who, you know, it's a tough time us talking sometimes. Saying there's DLC for the game seems a bit disingenuous. You know what I mean? A bit misleading. Because DLC to me is new content. A cape for getting early access isn't new content. Discord or Steam may call it DLC, but is it? Do you know what I mean? Similar towards Jiu-Jitsu and Muay Thai. Let's go, Brad. That's a lot better. That's probably a more useful thing than guitar. But yeah. Let us know who wins. I will indeed. I'll catch you in a bit, chat. Thank you all so much for coming by. I really do appreciate it. Please do like and subscribe. I apologize for the shorter stream today. I mean, we still sunk 3 hours in. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. We'll do a full-length stream tomorrow. Back as usual. I'll see you guys soon. Much love, everybody. Have a good one. See you later. Goodbye. See ya. Goodbye. Goodbye. Bye. Boop.